So hello, and as always, welcome back to Learning MD. So after having owned the actual Apple Watch Ultra for almost a year now, I'm going to tell you my humble opinion. But first of all, I'm going to go straight into the details for those of you who want a 1 minute short but sharp video. And then those of you who want an actual detailed video, I'll do a few minutes more, okay? You know, I always like to appreciate your time and effort coming here to the videos instead of any other channel. So let's go straight into it. So first of all, I think you need a big hand wrist. Now, that's a fact, okay? So for instance, I've got a very big hand, as you can see. You've seen my previous videos with the Rolex, and I just think that you need a big hand. That's my first review. So even with a small actual Apple Watch, you still need a decent hand. And with the Apple Watch Ultra, I mean, look at this. You really do need some sort of wrist, big wrist. It's 45 millimeters, but I think it was even a little bit bigger. Now, about the apps, okay, so in general, the battery works wonders. I mean, you've got 3-4 days easily with this Apple Watch, if not more. Now, also remember, you've got different functions. You've got the actual sleeping mode, which is pretty much amazing, which controls your sleep, and I think it's great. Also, no data, because I usually turn it off because I've got other stuff, as you've seen in my videos, such as a ring that activates and controls that stuff. You've also got golf shot in case you want to play golf, and you've got the actual workout with the button. Pretty much amazing, if you ask me. It controls all sort of data. So for instance, if you go here, you can see you end, and you've got all sorts of stuff you can after access. You've got here all the actual sports. It's pretty accurate, if you ask me. Right now, what it's doing, it's monitoring your actual heart rate, but also saturation and other stuff. That's pretty great. Here you've got another option, which is your state of mind. You reflect this. You've also got it on your actual iPhone, but I think it's pretty interesting to have it here too. Okay, now other than that, I think it's great that this Apple Watch, they've done, like, the best thing of this Apple Watch is they've done everything a little bit better. So you've got great battery, great actual system within the control system. Mine personally has the 3G, meaning you can actually call and go on a run and take the phone calls if you need to on the actual Apple Watch. Of course, you can answer emails. Of course, you can answer WhatsApps. But mainly it's because, let's say you're in a meeting, okay? Or you're swimming and you want to know, you put the do not disturb, which basically I've already got it on. So I can do this video, but basically you put the do not disturb here, and it works wonders. You've also got the water mode, which we've done plenty of reviews on it, but I think it's just the general actual Apple Watch, which has been done great. And I've tried many other actual, let's say, intelligent wristwatches, but this one is just done to perfection. I mean, from the design, which is pretty much amazing. As you can see, hasn't aged a bit with the actual almost 1 year, and in general, it just works wonders. And I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate it. Of course, the disadvantages, as I have already said it, but I'm always, I would say, almost too sincere, meaning that I'm always telling the truth and I try not to hide the question features. So basically, yes, the battery could last for 15 days. Yes, it's a little bit too big, too chunky for people who have a small wrist, but in general, it works wonders, and I think it's justified the price range from 500, 600 up to 800. But you can actually generalize all the features I've just said also with the other Apple Watches, 10 series and so on. I mean, it works pretty well, handles right, haven't had any issue whatsoever. You can restart it pressing these two buttons right here. The speakers are pretty good, I would say. The water mode is also great, haven't had any issues with that. Swimming, it does actually monitor pretty well. Running, evidently, it does. You can also activate this with both the actual running app as well as Strava. That's pretty much interesting for those of you who like to run. And in general, I would say it's great. Now, perks, another perk I would say is just the battery. I would strongly suggest they did a better battery in the sense that it lasts, if you use it daily, maybe 48 hours to the max, 72. And I strongly would like for it to at least have it for a week or a week and a half. The competitors do not have the same apps or the same accuracy of the actual, let's say, Apple Watch. So it is true that you get less battery, but you get optimization on point, especially if you've got an iPhone. So what would I strongly recommend? I recommend that you try it out. If you've had an Apple Watch before, this is just a DE evolution, so you get a little bit more or better of everything. But other than that, I would strongly you try it out. Try an Apple Watch before. Maybe a friend let you a few days on Apple Watch, because some people are into it, other people aren't. And I think it's pretty important that you try it out, as it's $800. Maybe you've got plenty, but most of us need to administer our money wisely, and therefore I think you should give it a go. Of course, if you've got any questions, you know my comments are always open. We all rarely answer after 24 hours, so we're pretty quick answering. And if you like this video and you want to support it, please do the thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. And we've got plenty of videos of the Apple Watch, so if you want to look for any particular video, just let us know in the comments.